Today we're driving out to a campsite that overlooks a river, and it's the first time that I am sleeping out of my car camping, using my car as my camping, in many, many years. And it's the first time that I'll have slept in this car since I was taking naps in it. I think after we get to camp, I will tell y'all the story about why I first started napping in my car. Oh my gosh, I've got the AC turned off so that you're not hearing the sound. My glasses are already fogging up. About why I started napping in the back of my car and why I think that I'm going to be able to sleep in the back of this. Let me show you. This is my car right now. I drive a sedan. Just a little... Look at what a wreck this car is right now. I have got probably way too much stuff, but we will see how it all gets set up and how it works. And hopefully I will see what I need and what I don't need to be able to car camp. So, all that being said, let's get on the road. We've got another, I think, at least 45 minutes until I get to this site. Let me see. Oh, it's an hour. It is an hour, and it is almost 5 o'clock. I was hoping we would be there at 5 o'clock. So, already losing some time, but that's okay. It's okay. We're gonna make this work. Let's get out of here. I don't know how to feel about the clouds right now and the threat of rain. On the one hand, I don't want to have to deal with rain, especially when I'm camping by myself, hours away from home. But at the same time, like, it could be really cozy. Once I'm inside my car and secure and don't need to go anywhere else, the rain might not be so bad. Alright, so I just got here and I am extremely freaked out. Like, what am I doing right now? I have a home. I have a comfy bed and a home. And I'm here instead in the middle of, like, far from home in the woods. I have a reservation. It's okay. Like, I'm expected to be here. This is not a stealth camping situation. I'm gonna set up, like, my reflectors and such so that I have privacy, but, like, this is freaking me out a little bit. Let's take a look at the site, and I need to text my husband and make sure he knows I am arrived. Alright, so I'm at the campsite. I'm gonna get set up. Like I said, this is not a stealth situation. I didn't get set up. Like, if I was going to try and blend in and not look like I'm sleeping in my car, I would have been set up a while ago, probably back when I stopped at Sheets. Woo! Bugs. I'm not doing that today. There's a lot of bugs. Okay. I'm not doing that today, but we are gonna take a few minutes and get set up. So, if you'll join me. Okay, so one of the things that I need to have set up to be able to sleep. You see how little this is. Like, I'm not a little person. I'm pretty short, but I'm not little, right? I need space to stretch out. So I have this, like, seat gap filler thing that I'm going to inflate that will go between my front seats and my back seats so that I have just room to move, right? I think I'm catching myself making a little bit of a mistake. So my door jams on this side, so I can only really enter and exit through that side. I need to make sure that I'm setting up my bed so that my feet are always down that way, not up this way. Might as well show you. See, with the gap filler, I've actually got kind of a lot of room. And this is like just a futon mattress. It's upside down. It's not fancy, but it is comfortable. If I were doing this all the time, I probably would just use a camp mattress because I wouldn't want to risk, like, what, humidity damage, because this is not really designed to be in a car, and it is incredibly humid out here right now. But I don't think a day of humidity is going to hurt anything. So I am feeling really spooked just because of how exposed I am. I don't like the lack of trees between camping spots is freaking me out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put up my privacy shades so that I am ready to hop into my car and hide. Okay, so I've got these like covers up. They don't fit great, but they'll do, except that this back one, like this back one, I have no idea how to even like get it to fit in there, so I'm just going to be shoving some items to like brace it. It'll be fine. Also, I'm sorry for the quality of this audio. I forgot my microphones at home. I forgot my microphones and I forgot my my tablet, and that's a bummer. I had downloaded some videos off of Netflix. That I planned on watching. Like, I wanted to watch some, you know, creepy true crime, probably. But given how freaked out I am, it's probably best that I not watch any true crime tonight. You know, when you're already spooked, you should probably not cause more spookedness. I definitely don't need to, like, watch a documentary about someone who got murdered in the woods. That would be bad. Alright, friends, so this is how we're looking. We're pretty dark. It's, what time is it? 6:48? Yeah, 6:48 p.m. Don't know if you can even see that. I'm upset because I forgot my lamps. I've been looking in my bags. It looks like I just forgot to pack. I have a couple of little lamps that I was planning on using to light in here, and I can't find them now. So that's annoying, but I do have some string lights. So we'll get these hung up. I don't know if you can hear, I've got fans going. You might be able to hear those too well. Uh-oh. I have a couple of fans to help circulate the air. So even though it's humid, it's not super uncomfortable in here. Might be uncomfortable to listen to, and I'm sorry for that. But I'm just gonna get some fairy lights set up and chill for a little bit. Because again, I'm super creeped out. I'm so creeped out right now. I'm sitting here like questioning my life choices. Why am I far from home, sitting in the back of my compact sedan, thinking, what life decisions brought me here? I could be home. I could be with my cat. But you know what? I'm proud of myself for coming out. Because I've been putting off a lot of things that I want to try, you know? I am proud of myself for planning this out and, like, figuring out how I want to do this and just giving myself a chance. I cannot untangle this. This is chaos. I'm just gonna hang the chaos up wherever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter all that much. I'm just concerned about breaking one of the wires, you know? So, this is how dark it is with all of those shades up, except there are these two little windows. I don't know if you can see these little windows don't have shades. No wobbly there. Okay. Can I get you back to where you're not too wobbly? Probably not. Let's see. You're probably just gonna be wobbly. Okay. So someone could creep up and see inside of here, and I would not like that at all. But most likely, people will leave me alone. Worst case scenario. Okay, so I'm at a park that is run by the National Park Service. And there is a tiny, teeny chance that a tree cop is going to come by. I am hoping that tree cop sees that I have registered, I have paid for the spot, and just leaves me alone. But I know that there have been a lot of crackdowns on people sleeping in their vehicles. Even like paid spots. There are a lot of places that do not like that. So, part of me thought that I should bring one of our tents with me, but like, no, I don't want to do that. So if a tree cop comes and finds me, I'm just going to tell him that I don't feel like I'm safe to drive home. And that will be accurate because I am tired and I am freaked out and I should probably relax and get a good night's sleep before I drive home. Not even lying to the Park Service. Okay, so, that's not a great, none of this is working very well for me. Alright, there we go. That'll be okay. Alright, so, oh, and I have a headlamp. Like, I'm not completely without light. I have a headlamp. So, red light, love it. So, I'll be fine. This is okay. I'm gonna get into my cooler that's in the front seat and, grab myself a beverage that I packed and just hang out for a while until I'm starting to feel hungry. I have some neighbors and I want to be respectful. Oh yeah, I found my lamps. I packed them with my cooking stuff, so I have my lamps. Yay! It's a really spicy flame going on. I will say it feels really weird out here, partially because I feel like everyone else is being really quiet and respectful, and I'm like, I feel like I'm being so loud, and I don't think I am. I just opened up like my noodle bowl, and it was like crack, crack. I doubt anyone else heard it, and I doubt that they're hearing me, but like, I don't know, I feel so awkward. It's okay though. It's okay to be awkward. It is definitely starting to rain a little bit. I'm under some trees, so it might not be that bad. Hoping it's not that bad, because I've still got about 2.5 minutes left on my little ramen. Earlier I felt so weird about this, which, like, this is a weird thing to do. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that sleeping in your car is like normal camp behavior, right? It's just not. I was sitting here feeling so weird about it, though, that I was like thinking about just hiding in my car. You know, I'm not gonna get out, I'm not gonna make food. I'm just gonna hide inside until morning and GTFO. Get out as fast as I possibly could. And I'm glad that I have not decided to do that, because I need experiences. And this is called experience. That said, I am getting eaten alive, so I might take my ramen into the car and huddle inside, because I don't want to get eaten by all the bugs. Okay, well, I'm kind of settled in again. And I will say, one thing about camping is it will force you to take a minute. And I don't mean, take a minute and breathe. I mean, it will force you, because your backpacking stove is still too hot. So you need to take a minute and let it cool down, or you'll burn yourself. I did not burn myself today, I promise. I was tempted to, though. Anyway, noodles. Is it the healthiest camp dinner? No, not by a long shot. Will it do for tonight? Absolutely. And I'm glad I got out of my car and decided to stop being extremely creepy. But I'm also going to make sure my doors are locked. Yes, they are. Okay, my doors are locked. I've got both of my camp lamps. Let me show you. Lamp. That's set to red light. It's nice. Fairy lights. And we're good. I am watching a movie, and I'm just going to chill for the rest of the night. I doubt you can hear it out there, but it is raining. And while I was out making my dinner, I heard a train go by. I feel like this spot, like, I can sleep really, really well when trains are going by. When I was a kid, I lived in an area where we had trains, like, pretty close, so I heard them all night. And it was fine. A lot of people I know can't sleep around, like, train tracks, but it does not bother me. But I remembered, I was going to, I haven't even, no, I've opened this. I was going to tell you about how I started sleeping in my car originally. So, I haven't actually slept in this car, like slept in this car. When, let's see, about 7 years ago now. Oh my gosh, can't believe it's been that long. I took this job that was, it's not for the faint of heart. It's a hard job. It's a very demanding job. And I wanted to hit the ground running, right? I wanted to be the absolute best. I wanted to beast mode. I wanted to be the most impressive and awesome person at this job. I was in warehousing. So I was the, like, training coordinator for the whole warehouse. And that means that I did some of the onboarding stuff. Sometimes I was doing the day one training. Sometimes I was helping other people do the day one training, you know. Sorry, I'm also taking off my eye makeup. Or I'm also taking off my makeup right now. Yeah, so I was responsible for training. And at the time, like, as soon as I was in the job and I could do anything, we were launching a very big new shift. And we already had shifts that were going nonstop. I had an overnight shift, I had an early morning shift, I had a late morning shift, I had an early afternoon shift, a late afternoon shift, and then we were adding another shift. It was just absolute chaos. 24/7 operation, and I was the only person who could do my job. So as a result, I was in very high demand, and I ended up setting up so that I could sleep in the back of my car. I got one of my battery powered fans. I don't have, sorry if that completely grossed you out. I don't have that fan with me, but I have a number of battery powered fans from working in warehouses, you know. I bought my one of my battery powered fans. I bought this seat gap filler and the little mesh that I put on the windows so that I can have them cracked open a little bit, but still have privacy and keep the bugs out. I'm gonna try this clean sheet. One on the go micellar cleansing wipe for face plus eyes. Honestly, I already used micellar water and a baby wipe, but I'm just gonna go in with this too. Why not? Yeah, and I was taking naps in the middle of the afternoon so that I could be available as much as physically possible. I would park out right by my office door. I was lucky I had a training room that I treated largely like an office. I could like park right outside the door so that I could clock out. I'm not napping on the clock. I could clock out, go just lay down in my car for a couple of hours, and then come back for the afternoon. And I was doing that, and I was on site for upwards of about 16 hours a day, only getting paid for like 12 to 14 hours a day. I did that for a summer, and that was wildly too much. And I set the bar to an insanely unrealistic place, because after that, people expected things that were insane like that from the next people who had my job, and from me later on. Obviously they expected it from me because I had set that standard, but then they also like were shocked when the other people who did my job after I left that role didn't want to live their lives like that. Which, like, I'm glad they didn't want to live their lives like that. It was absolutely insane of me to try to basically live at work. It like opened up some serious workaholism for me. I took my job too seriously, and like, it's not healthy. That in particular was not a healthy work environment, but like, in general, unless it's something you're actually passionate about, and like, I'm gonna say unless it's something that you're actually passionate about and you are getting what you need from it from putting all of that work in, you should not do it unless you're really getting out of it what you need to get out of it. If you're starting your own business and you need to do crazy things, okay. If you are a student and you need to be so close to your lab, okay, I get it. You're learning things. If you just have a dumb, low hourly wage job, do not put yourself through that. Do not. It is not worth it. And it's easy for me to say now that I've gone through that. It was so unhealthy for me though. Like it messed me up. And it's taken me years to learn that I have value even when I am not killing myself at my job. And I say it's taken me years to learn that. I haven't actually learned that. I still absolutely struggle with the idea that like I am a valuable human being, even when I am not destroying my own life at a job I hate. Actually, I loved that job. I really loved that job. The job did not love me. My boss liked me because I was really productive. But I had to move on. I'm not doing my full like at-home skincare thing. I brought along some items, but I'm not gonna do it. It's a little too hot and sticky. A good chunk of that hot and sticky is just because I really should open up the windows more. And ventilate some more. But so that's the story of how I started napping in this car, and why I know that I'm able to sleep in the back seat. Now, it has been 7 years, like I said. I'm shooketh that it has been that long. And I am 7 years older and 7 years more decrepit. And I've got to get in shape. but the back seat is more comfy now. And my fan, I have my power station, so my fans should be fine and able to stay charged up. I don't know, man. I'm glad that I'm doing this, and I'm a lot less scared than I was. Now that the sun is basically set, I feel like no one's going to come by and ask me why I don't have a tent. Because everyone's settling in. It's well past 9. And speaking of settling in, I think it is time for me to just finish watching my movie and get to sleep. So, unless something crazy happens, I probably won't check in again until the morning. Good night. Alright, so I lied. I'm going to do one more update before I go to sleep. Remember how I said that I shouldn't watch a creepy true crime thing on Netflix? Well, I had downloaded a creepy podcast and I just started listening to it. I'm so creeped out now. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to try and find something a little bit less creepy to listen to while I go to sleep. Good night. Alright, good morning. It is around 5:30ish in the morning. I found out overnight that I can't actually sleep folded up in half with absolutely nowhere for my legs to go. So that was kind of rough. I got into the front seat, changed up my plans, but it's okay. I climbed into the front seat to finish sleeping, and now I'm just kind of relaxing and watching the river go by for a while. I have neighbors. I didn't have neighbors last night when I packed it up. Well, I did when I was making dinner, but I didn't realize my neighbors don't have cars. I think they're all bike packers. At least a few of them have bikes with them. I think it's cool. I thought they were thru hikers at first, but nope, we've got bikes. So, I think that this has been a good experience. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on my solo car travel attempts, because camping in my little sedan is it's gonna take a little bit more work, and I don't know if this is something that I can repeat. But look at this view. Alright, I think it's about time to start headed home. I'm gonna get breakfast at McDonald's. I'm not going to film that part. So, until my next adventure, see ya. Thank you for watching.